What's going on, you all? Today we're going to be talking about some free horror games you can get on your Quest. Now, these are games of my personal preference and also some games that are going to be, I think, slightly under the radar, but who doesn't love horror games? And also, if you didn't see our previous video before, we did talk about some horror games for the Quest. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. First of all, I want to thank y'all so much for over 225,000 followers on TikTok. That really helps us out expand here. And so if you like content like VR, quests, streaming, gaming, and more insights, updates, news, just come over here, join the famo. We appreciate you. We're really active on TikTok also. And so I just want to make sure that you can stay intact with us. Now, we did have a video also from this on TikTok, but it actually got taken down. So now I got to remake it because I guess TikTok felt it wasn't as appropriate enough to be talking about these games. So that just shows that these games might be a bit disturbing. So let's go ahead and get this. So number one, we're going to be talking about Fear the Lights Out. Now, Fear the Lights Out is going to be my personal fave on this list, but there's going to be a couple of other creepers in here, so just make sure you're watching the whole video. So Fear the Lights Out is based on the movie Lights Out, and oh my, and let me tell you, that movie is spooky. And so Fear the Lights Out is just exactly what it sounds like, right? Just don't leave the lights off. You get a couple of light switches in the game. Now, it is in a demo / beta form, but it is actually confirmed to be coming to the Oculus Quest store, or the Oculus store in general. So just have your eyes open on the Oculus store. But Fear the Lights Out is amazing. Just don't leave the lights off, and you have like some girl-ish thing chasing you around. Now, the atmosphere is really creepy. I did say this in the other video as a top horror game, but this is also going to be a best free horror game because it's still deemed as being free right now. The whole demo, the atmosphere is really creepy, and it's just something you can really look into if you want to just have fun. Now, scary games in VR are always next level. Now, it sucks for right now that we can't really share the experience that we feel in VR, but we can share it in a 2D perspective. But when you play this game in VR, or these games in general, it is going to be a spooky experience. So Fear the Lights Out, check it out. You can definitely do the side quest. Now, also another side note, of course, disclaimer, if you don't have a PC for side quests, you can use your Android phone or a tablet. Or on top of that, you can use your Chromebook. We do have a video on all of that, so be sure you subscribe. And also check out that video and go comment some of your questions on there, so that'll also remember. So Fear the Lights Out is one. Let's get into the next one. It's scary. You grab the key, you try to escape, and there's a lot of jumps, and the ambience in there is just woo, spooky. Next is going to be, we're going to go with the Slenderman. Slenderman is just a remake onto a VR aspect. Now, it still has some bugs, but it is a free fan-made one. But it's actually Slenderman, so it's fun, it's cool, it's exhilarating, and I really like it. It's just classic. It's a classic approach. You run away from Slenderman and little Slendy, and you just kind of just do what you got to do, right? You get all the pages and everything, so just if you know Slenderman, you know exactly how this game goes. And the force is a little bit more spooky in this game. I just feel like in VR, everything is just a lot more like you feel like it's right there around you. And so Slenderman is one. So Fear the Lights Out, Slenderman. If you haven't played Slenderman, if you don't know any backstory on it, it's a classic. There's tons of there's a few games on it that you can just play on your console or PC and play those, get to know them a little bit, and then check out Slenderman on VR. It is free, and it's just a runaway type game. And so check it out. You just stay away from the man right there. Stay away from Slendy. Next is going to be Dead Scope. So Dead Scope is going to be one that you definitely want to look out for. Dead Scope is something that's built on just more of it's deemed to be like an exorcism stealth type of game. And so there's monsters and demons in there, and then you're gonna have to stealth in the grass. Now, you can teleport and transport, but it also makes too much noise. You got to run away and stay away from people. So Dead Scope is a fun one if you want to be able to stealth and stay away. If you're like me, I like games like that are very tactical. Games like Dead by Daylight, games like Friday the 13th, and you just kind of where you don't really depend on weapons or anything. You just depend on your stealth and trying to run away from the enemy. Something like Outlast or Dread Halls on VR, Dead by Daylight, and Friday the 13th. So you're basically the survivor aspect. But yeah, Dead Scope, you just kind of stealth in the grass, stay away from the demons, and just move around. Don't try to make too much noise. And it also portrays itself as like an exorcist type game. That's the way it says in the description. So it's always going to be a scary game when you have that word in there, the word exorcist. I did talk about exorcist in the horror game list that we did previous video, so check that out also. And then also, oh, another one cool I want to talk about is a SubZero. SubZero is a fan-made version of Five Nights at Freddy's. So SubZero is a very good game. If you like Five Nights at Freddy, just the whole mechanism, the animatronics, and just all the jump scares and everything, SubZero is a fan-made Five Nights at Freddy. And that is something that's going to be so fun to do. Of course, you already know Five Nights at Freddy's. I get that tons of times in our TikTok about videos like that. So SubZero is something that you can check out. Jump scares, themes, the horror feel and everything. So that's already our 4 on the list so far. It's gonna be Fear the Lights Out. It's gonna be Slenderman. It's gonna be Dead Scope. It's gonna be SubZero. And then one more I want to touch base on also is it doesn't necessarily 100% become a horror game, obviously, but Attack on Quest, which is the parody of Attack on Titan, now you can get that for free on SideQuest also. And so I mean they have like some jump scares and stuff. It's not really a horror game, but I mean you could see the picture. They actually have a horror looking face on it, and it's everything about Attack on Titan. So everything you know about Attack on Titan is Attack on Quest. Now there's some jump scares and funny stuff on there, but it's not necessarily a horror game. But I'd put that as an under if you want to just play that, and it's for free. And I also have a video on how to get Attack on Quest pretty quickly, so you want to check that out. Cheap plug also. And also one more I want to talk about before we close out this video is the game Experiment. Experiment now is very underrated for being free. I thought it's pretty cool. It's a research facility. They just show that a creature lives there, and so it's up to you all to just trying to avoid that creature. And it's real spooky. It has a fun theme to it, and it's something that is free, so it's not the best. It's still being worked on, but I thought Experiment was something also to let you know to try to play. I mean, we gotta love these games. Well, me, I'm a huge creature feature film type of person, or sci-fi type of person. So if you like a game like Project Terminus, then you're definitely gonna like Experiment. And so those are kind of the games that we did. So I want to go over the list real quick right before we wrap this video up. So one more time, I want to go over the list. It's gonna be Fear the Lights Out, Slenderman, Dead Scope, SubZero, Attack on Quest, and Experiment. Those are some fun horror games that I thought that you would probably like. Now, a lot of these are on SideQuest, maybe a little bit are on App Lab Games. And so if you want to try to figure out ways to do SideQuest without a PC, you can check out our video on that. Or if you do have a PC, just get them on SideQuest, sideload them, or get the SideQuest app on mobile, just for a simplified term. I appreciate you all so much. Please give this a thumbs up, as it'll help people, and we'll definitely have more daily content, so you don't want to miss out. I appreciate y'all. Peace.